have an alarm set on my phone and I refuse to redo that. I refuse. I got to remember to take off alarms. Okay, let's just begin. What came last month was about be love. Instead of, sometimes I find myself looking at other tarot card readers, and a lot of times people talk about when love is coming, when your twin flame, when your heart's broken and it's time to find a new love. These are what's coming to you, and I am so open, wide open, to understand that love means so many different things other than just having a partner. Love for self is key. Love opening your heart and staying. I see always broken hearts. People say, oh, my heart's broken. I say, you can't break a heart. You can disrespect, you can betray, you can disappoint, but hearts are always going to be there. You just have to be in your heart whenever you start a relationship, and the relationship starts with self first. So what came was this was years ago, before I started doing tarot card readings, this deck came, was the Lover's Tarot. And I'm like, how in the world am I going to shuffle that? How do I shuffle those big cards? So I decided, instead of waiting to use them, I would just create a moment where we as collective beings can tap in for the month of July, when this finds your lovely heart, and just sit with it. If it resonates with your heart, use some of the messages that the ancestors have for us, and use those messages and bring them into your heart, and see how they resonate with you. And the tarot cards messages to be used. Use the messages in your daily world. So I chose not to just use 7 cards, not to just use 1 card. So I have this beautiful deck of cards. So I choose this one. And also I chose, because it's important to see yourself in different ways whenever you're going through any moment in life. So I wanted to also, and I kind of naming the just be love, love what is. Loving what is. So I'm going to title this Loving What Is. So I love it that she just says it, loving what is, what is present in your time, in your life now. And we're always loving on animals and pets are so, they give us such beautiful messages for our hearts, whether you're just walking out in nature or you have an animal. So I wanted to use the Archangel message there. And goddesses, yes, we want to tap in with Mother Nature, and also the goddesses that have kind of paved the way. And so I chose this ancient. Lot of beautiful wisdom in this deck of cards. It's been around since about 1974. A beautiful spiritual being, Francis, gifted me. Think about gifts. I'm going to speak all about gifts. Gifts we give ourselves, gifts we receive, and how they touch our hearts. And whenever I want to transform, or what do you call it? Transform, restore, re-energize a moment, I always start in my home. I always start in my home. I always start looking around my home and seeing, what do I need to do to enhance it, to change it, and shift the energy in my home. So I chose this Feng Shui card deck, which is, I don't get a chance to use it very often. So say fitting time, always a fitting time, divine time. So I'm going to go. I've already shuffled the cards many times, but as I open the up of the deck, I will give them a 1-time, 2-time shuffle, and then we'll just go. We'll just make this happen. Okay, let's do this. And I'm not shuffling these. These are just hilarious. I am going to kind of missing some. Oh yeah, this is the on. I am going to just what I call go like this. I need to put, and then I count to like a number. Let's just count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, ancestors, the protectors of the heart. What collective messages do you have for our hearts? How would you guide us on our spiritual journey in July? And whenever this resonates with you, whenever you find this, time is fluid. Time is fluid and infinite. I'm hearing unlimited possibilities. That's what I'm hearing immediately. I'm hearing set the pace. There is no race. Be gentle with self and compassionate with self. Oh, okay. And what beautiful cards. What messages would you like to give us, angels, and ancestors, and protectors of our hearts? What guidance in July would you like to share with us? Let's do this. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2. I'm going to go High Priestess. Let me just pick and then I'll read. She looks very content. I'll do a little on tune of that. Very, very content. Very peaceful. She doesn't look like she's rushing anywhere at all. Okay, let me just, beautiful. Okay, next deck. This way. Yes. I know there's going to be a part 2. I'll do intuitive readings, and then if there's any of the cards that I will read real, but I do want to do a part 2. So this deck, everyone always wants to buy this deck whenever I'm doing my my events. I set all my cards up so people could see the choices they have. And the women are always trying to buy that deck. So I'll just do one. What is it? What beautiful messages will come from loving what is? Oh, okay. Lengthy messages. I'll just go ahead and read. Let's see here. Dearest friend, I often say, don't believe anything I say. I want you to discover what's true for you, not for me. Still, many people have found that following sayings help them discover something inside themselves. Sit with each saying. Oh, this is a message from her. Holy moly. What's the next card? The miracle of love comes to us in the presence of an uninterrupted moment. I've never read that before. The miracle of love comes to us in the presence of the uninterrupted moment. The miracle, the magic. Love it. Okay. I'll go ahead and do a animal. I love animals. I would have, I live on a little mini farm at this time, and it's my present time lab, which I'm loving every moment of that. Goats, chickens, doggies. I would love to have llama, alpaca. So pets are so loving. There are 2 cats that come. They're outside cats, and they're so amazing. I've never seen outside cats. They're so loving. So we feed them in the evening cat food. They're so spoiled. Oh, what beautiful messages do you have for the eagle? Seize opportunity courageously. Seize opportunities courageously. Yeah, right there in that solar plex. Seize opportunities courageously. What a beautiful, I've seen eagles everywhere, all the time, all day long, all the time. Such a beautiful time in life to see. There's a time when we would see maybe 2 or 3 or 4, every 2 or 3, 4 months. But now I see not 5 or 6 of them. So like 10 a week. So amazing. So happy. So yeah, seize the opportunities courageously. That's, yeah, resonate. Even if it scares you. Oh my God. Half of the deck flew over to the side here. Ta-ta. Okay. I will. I love it when I watch tarot cards and people's like, oh, the jumpers. I'm like, this is such a lovely time in life where everyone just does everything so uniquely. So I think that's a message. Just be unique. You are unique. Be unique and you are unique. Oh, I'm about to do the same thing again. 4. So build your foundation. Look at that. Is that a lover's card or what? Is that a Gemini? Yes. Are those 2 people getting married? Yes. Marry yourself. I met someone a long time ago and he told me that he married himself. I will never forget that. I married myself, he said. I'm like, oh, hey, that must have been an easy job. Because everyone acts like marriage is such a job. I love it. It's so beautiful. Okay. Well, now let's just go to the God. The goddesses are saying, marry thyself first. Build your castle. Build your castle. Yeah, definitely. Build your castle. I'm excited to read. The energy of this Be Love moment is just really, I never know if this is these feng shui cards. Is this the front or the back? Or I know we read, but the pictures, it's just 2 in 1 card. It's so cool. So I never know how to shuffle. I'll just shuffle. Either way. Oh my golly wolly. Doesn't matter. It doesn't think it matters. Okay. We've been doing this for 12 minutes. I think I'm ready to go ahead and read. Let's see here. Let's shuffle one more time instead of doing a part 2. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and read and just wrap things, make things one. Okay, let's see what beautiful messages. In our beautiful homes, which are sanctuaries, what messages, what beautiful guidance does the ancestors have for us? What beautiful guidance do the ancestors have for us? I just don't even know about this. Woohoo! What beautiful guidance do the ancestors have for us? Okay. Color, number 3. Color, I'm going to go ahead and read. Color is a very personal and powerful chi enhancement. When it inspires and nurtures you, use the color associated with the 5 elements of the, okay, so 44 and 45. I don't know those colors. I don't have that bagua right in front of me. I might have to look for it. I think I have it. Only when you personally find this appealing. As your color preference change, be sure to bring your new choices into home via flowers, fabrics, and other decorative items. Experiment with color when making large purchases. Before buying a red couch, for instance, place red paper or fabric where the couch would be and live with it for at least a week. Oh, that's great advice. Never ever thought of that. Buy the couch only if you're happier with the color on the 7th day when you were on the 1st. Or choose neutral tones for your large pieces of furniture, giving you free rein to experiment with and change colors when detailing the room. Before you paint, try your choices colors in a few areas and then place your furniture and artwork against it. Observe how the the shadows and the light interact with the color and adjust it accordingly. Take your time. When choosing well, colors add a steady supply of revitalizing chi in your home. Take your time with everything. This is a beautiful picture. Beautiful colors. Those are my colors. Bright, bright orange. Leo here. Okay, I'll go ahead and read about... Okay, that was nice. So, change, if you're going through any transitioning in life, shift the colors in your home, you know, and painting's easy. People make like paintings, so, you know, but get someone to paint. If you don't, make a painting party. Invite people over to paint, and cook food for them. That's always fun. Okay, let's start with the High Priestess. Let's go with that. Okay, number 2, Foundation. And I will pick the cards up so you can see them. I love that High Priestess. Number 2. I'm going to move this one over. Let's do it. I'm switching around. I wonder if I could sit this card up where you could see it. Well, I don't have to hold it. Let's see here how that works. Okay, yeah, that works better. Okay, you can see partial. Okay, the High Priestess, the ruling planet. Okay, that's where the moon was. There's been a lot of lovely moon energy flowing through all of us. The mistress of the moon, the High Priestess, sits before the gateway to the unconscious. She holds a book of wisdom, ecstatic wisdom. But she does not release its contents easily. For her is the essence of mystery. She represents the veil, the original face of the virginal face of the great goddess, which can only be glimpsed by the initiate after many trials. Ruled by the moon, she is the external feminine, the garden of secrets, the wise witch within us, all who can open the doors of perception. Woohoo! So the gift, I'll tell you the gift. The High Priestess brings you the precious gift. It is so subtle, you may be unaware that she's offering it to you. You look with that within. I feel like I'm looking over a tower. It seems so funny. Okay, I'm just going to move it over just a little bit. Okay, how about that? That's a little. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. Okay. Looking within. Okay, yet it is okay, the High Priestess brings you a precious gift. Yet it is so subtle, and you may be unaware she is offering it to you. Look within, for this magical being is beckoning you into the deepest and most mysterious part of your soul. At this time, your intuition is especially potent. You may experience vivid dreams as hidden parts. Vivid dreams as hidden parts of your unconscious being to reveal themselves to you. This card is telling you to pay close attention to such things, for even if they seem obscure at first, there is a message there for you alone. One which will help you to understand yourself as fresh insight into the natural nature of love's source. I said love source. It's love surface. Logic has no place just now for you, or learning to rely upon your instincts. It can be a slow process, particularly if you have blocked these feelings in the past. Creative expression or guided meditation can prove enlightening. Patience is required for you now. Plus, an open mind for you may explore many diverse paths before you discover the right one for you. So much is shifting and emerging from the inner realms. Feel that. Now that you may feel unsociable, unable to cope with new people, welcome this quiet time, for your psychic needs it in order to adapt and expand. That is so true. Every tarot card, that hermit energy just hit me like a big old fat rock. May, June, I've been just trying to come out of my turtle shell, and it just wasn't happening. It just wasn't. I had to be still a little longer. July is my time, shining like a bright star, doing an event with other beautiful healers. It's going to be amazing. Every tarot card contains a shadow. Oh, but we're not going to read. You know what? Your relationship with your mother caretaker is likely to be an issue now. Oh, that's interesting. And take place between May offering current emotional outlook and behavior. The beautiful part is every morning when we wake up, we have an opportunity to begin again and sit really in deep in our hearts. I'm going to put it up. I did a moment in time when I was doing my awakening in Vegas in the heat of the sun, and I normally have lived in Northwest since the 70s, and here I'm in Vegas. I think 2010, just I became a Reiki master, and whoa, let me tell you, it's just so beautiful to understand the power of sitting in my heart. That was something that was someone told me. She said, you know, you're awakening, you're not crazy. And she wrote a book about it. And she said, sit in your heart daily. And so I would sit in my heart. I would visualize myself going from my head to my heart, through my chakras, and pop to my heart. And I did that for 30 days. And then after 30 days, it was normal for me to do it as I walked through my days. And I never thought about it because it was just normal. I spoke from my heart. And that was the second part, you know. Yeah, so that was beautiful. Love, love, love. The High Priestess. Well, she opened up that door. So the second was the miracle of love comes to us in the presence of uninterrupted moment. This is a good time not to let anyone stop you in your flow, not to let anyone discourage you from your flow. This is a great time to just really sit back be in your flow. I look at him like using the evil eye. You can't see it. But I have it holding the, this was a gift. Speak of gifts. I've never been to Greece, but I always receive gifts. Gifts that I will always treasure. So amazing. Okay. So what I will say, let me go and find the animal card, Eagle. Just sit that one there for a moment. And I will talk more about the gifts that I've received. And this is a great time. This is a golden time. The eagle, I mean, you can't beat that. The eagle, such a powerhouse. 45. Can see everything from so far up. So beautiful. Okay, so let's go with the eagle. Okay, hey, that works great. Okay, seize opportunities courageously. These magnificent birds come from Lakme, the ascended assets of Sirius, and have ascended into the fifth dimensional frequency. Therefore, whether they are large or small, they have divided and they have individualized and are no longer part of a group soul. Eagles soar serenely over the world, revealing true mastery of the air. When they spread keys of codes from Lamar over places where the angels direct them. They teach about the power of serenity and control, which reminds us to relax and flow with the currents of life. Eagles always fly with the great courage directly into the storm and use the thermals as opportunities to fly higher. That's what we need to do when things are turmoil and crazy. Just like maybe shift a little this way and then shift a little this way and then go. Don't hesitate. These impressive birds have incredible insight and focus with it, intent and awareness as they seek their prey. You know, you'll get messages intuitively which way to go. As you watch the eagle fly high, you see his magnificence. They enable you to recognize your own ascending glory. So the guidance This is a card of visionaries who focus with clarity and awareness on the objective. You are advised to be very clear about what you want to achieve or manifest. View it from the most enlightened perspective, here from the heart, so that your intention is from the superior good for all, yourself, and for all collectively. Be watchful and aware of everything that's happening. I've always said I got eyes in the back of my head. Remain motivated so that when you're ready to act, you will move fearlessly and tediously. Treat challenges and seemingly setbacks as opportunity. Rise your game. Yeah, learn from all that you have experienced in the past, and some things you take forward and other things you leave back. Constantly remain calm, centered, serene. You can do that. You can really remain calm and centered when you're focused in the morning with self, no matter what you are presented with. When you do this, you will always stand in your power. People will see your majesty, and you will respect and honor you and your vision. Be aware of your own divine splendor. Yeah, this was a time to say, take time with self for self. And doing it has brought me to such clarity and has opened up the door for me to do all this beautiful loveliness. It's not easy. Isn't, what do they say? I met a man that said, growing old ain't for sissies. Well, this divine time that we have on this earth, that we choose to come here and be present here, marry yourself. Marry yourself. I'm going to go ahead and read that one. That is so beautiful. It's time. I think sobs. And this is a 4. You see, one thing I've learned about sobs, and I'm going to read it because it's really interesting. The sobs is related to Frieza, the Norse goddess of creativity, fertility, and beauty. Let continents and the sun procreative force. Sobs channel energy to areas where it can encourage growth. Sobs bring movement to a reading, much like the movement displayed in Frieza as she runs through the sky in her chariot, drawn by magical gray cats. Yeah. She is associated with, or is a group of Norse god and goddesses who come into existence with the Iron Age, when the first tools and the weapons were developed with forge and fire, and they came in and they did what they needed to do. And that's what, do what you need to do with yourself, for yourself, by yourself sometimes. It's really important that you tap in. Really important that you're okay with being with yourself. The 4 sobs are tied together by generous gaillards of flowers. They suggest a stable foundation of a home. Yes, 4 means stability. Get your stability with yourself before you even think about marriage. That's just no other way around that. Be happy with yourself before you think about marriage. That to me is stability. Happy, joy, compassionate with self before you go out and find a partner. If you're lonely, if you're sad, don't go out and try to find somebody, because your heart needs to be filled with you, for you first. Okay, stability. So decorate your home. Color your home with joy and happy. Okay, meanings. So the meaning of this card: stability of ventures, a new home, accomplished goals, satisfaction, putting down roots. Do you notice they never said anything about getting married? And this looked like 2 people getting married. I love it. I love it that I didn't focus on that, the marriage of married yourself. It just came to me instantly. I remember the first time when I had my own apartment. Felt like my sanctuary. I remember the first time when I took myself out to have dinner with myself. It was actually a school project, and it was the best thing that the teacher could have told us to do. I ended up in a restaurant of food that he said, go somewhere you would normally not have gone. And I ended up in a place where I think it was Mediterranean food, and I've not really had Mediterranean food. And to this day, I love Mediterranean food. Absolutely love it. Plan to travel to the country one day just to try all the food. I love this moment in time. I'm going to see what the angels have for us collectively. I'm going to just take a moment just to be still. Let me just share this one. Then I always like to take a picture of the cards and then put those on my YouTube or my Instagram. Okay. And something saying, just play a little music. I'm just going to love it on this moment in time. Let me play a little music. I'm going to bring in. Oh, wow. I have this beautiful statue. I love this statue. This is reminding me, I'm going to talk about some gifts we received and some gifts that I've received from my heart. And doing what I do, it's just really helps me understand and be present with my heart space daily. I could do tarot cards every day. I'm a nanny, and so I do both. I'm a mother and also a daughter, and so I make sure that I am present for all that is supposed to be with my heart space. Always with my heart space. My daughter bought me this when she realized her mom is not so woo-woo. That's, I think, the first gift. And then she bought me this when she realized, this was like the second one. It was like 1, 2, 3, and then the turtle came. Gifts gifts that I buy myself are turtles sometimes. The turtle energy is that mother loving energy. She sends her babies out in the water and they instinctively know what to do. That is the love that she sends in their hearts of compassion. This was a gift that I gave myself. When I was a young girl walking around Capitol Hill, I would always see the statue and I was like, what is that? And now I know. Gifts that I receive. I received this amazing gift, and let me put it over here. Actually, I'm going to bring it down. This is from a loving friend. I call her Pure Joy. She has such a way of just sending me exactly what I need at the exact moment in time. This was, I have a sacred space in Arizona where I did, I had the beautiful opportunity to do, where these came from. Where are they at? Ah, ta-da! I call them my ancestors. Then I really tapped in. I did a sweat lodge, which I call Spirit Lodge, with Rogelio up in Sedona with the goddess ladies from Vegas. And that was just pure love. Pure love. And it really opened up the doors to this channel. I do know that to be. Oh, and what else came, and I'm just loving this. This is a gift that I gave myself. I do MeWe events, and there is an amazing person, and he calls all the women queens, and we call him king, and he is on the MeWe events, and sells these beautiful crowns, and he does it according to your energy field of your heart space, and he fills your energy. And I see people walk away from his table with huge crowns on their head, and it's just so amazing. So I watched people walk away from their table with these huge crowns and these beautiful crowns, and I said, I'm going to gift me a crown. And I went over and I purchased a crown. That day was the day where I realized that it was just time. It was really time that I really start stepping more into who I already know I am. I am here to be of service to the human heart. I'm here to protect the human heart. I would always say that when I was younger. I'm here to protect the human heart. And now I understand I'm just here to walk with the human heart. And we walk together on this beautiful, beautiful planet. And so I love it. This is like this beet red. Such a beauty. This is from Arizona. This is from Sedona, not Arizona, Sedona, because I went from Arizona to Sedona. So this is from Sedona. And it's like I feel so honored and just to receive. It's like, that's the yin and the yang, baby. Receive, receive, and give. Give and receive. And I always preferred, it was hard for me to receive. Oh, it was so hard. But it actually balanced out me when I learned to receive. I was always so independently giving and independently and not trusting those who gave me. So it was hard to receive. So I opened up that door to receive, and I opened up the door long time ago as a giver with my heart. So, okay, so beautiful. So I do want to also speak upon that's something I just want to share some treasure moments, because this is a month of July, month of magical times. There's some magical things going on and happening, and you just stay tuned. I have an event happening, and there's going to be some beautiful ways for you to step into who you are. I also am starting a Patreon channel, and I have a Patreon channel, but I'm relaunching it with others so that you and me and the Awakened Show, what do you call them? The show Awakened Spirit Seekers, and the Way Showers. See this beautifulness? I don't even know where to begin. This brings me such joy to my heart of receiving. I was doing a tarot card moment, and there was a little girl that walked by. She was 3, and she kept walking by, and she stopped, and her mother said to me, and her mother was a vendor there, and I didn't know. And she said to me, and this is something special, Tiger's Eye, like my tiger, my brother Tiger, my pure love, joy, heart is in spirit. And he passed when I was 25 and he was 34. And so just to receive a gift with the symbols that I always wear, I'm going to have my arm draped with tiger's eyes. So the beautifulness of this story is I received it from her, the 3-year-old. She was so darling. Her mother just looked at me and said, she's been wanting to stop at your table. She's been wanting to stop at your table. And I didn't even know how to respond to that other than, yes, please do. I feel honored. And when she sat down, it was almost like she was not 3 at all. I don't even know how to explain it, but she sat down and she was so present with me. And I just handed her the cards. I knew that was what I was supposed to do. And she just started to flip them. Didn't know I was going to cry. I had a feeling I was going to cry. She just started to flip them. And the one card that came out that really touched my heart is the turtle. And that's my spirit animal, as I shared. Whew, I didn't expect this. Oh, wow. Be love. Love self. Let me just flow with this moment, okay? Okay, let me see what time is it. Does it matter? Does it matter? Time is fluid. I'm so honored that you're hanging with me this long. Thank you. This is another love of mine that I didn't know that was coming. So that's the message. We don't always know when our love is coming to us when we speak upon a relationship, but just be open to receive. Our spirits come here for a reason. Our hearts. Just daily sit in your heart. Be present with your heart. Don't wait for people to cherish you. Cherish you. You are a gift. You are a treasure. I came here to be of service to the human heart. That's my job. It doesn't feel like a job. I'm having fun. I'm having a blast. Give and receive. Give love, be love. We are just golden hearts blending together. Golden hearts blending together. Give yourself some gifts. You are a gift. Be a gift. Namaste. I love you. Thanks for coming. I treasure you.